do the generations feel now? Our business editor Siobhan Kennedy has been finding out at a golf course in the home counties.
They're teeing off on the green at Sudbury Golf Club in Middlesex.
Whoa.
These pensioners don't claim to be well off, but most have private pensions that pay an annual return. But now the government's given them a new choice: stay as you are, or take your pension up front instead as a lump sum. So how do these golfers feel about the changes?
Oh yeah, I like the idea of the fact that it gives me the choice. If I do it or not is another matter, but in my particular case I haven't got that much money that's going to make a life-changing decision about it.
So no sports cars or round-the-world cruises
I'm
or
afraid
holiday
not,
homes in Spain for you?
No, maybe a holiday in Bournemouth or something.
Do you think there'll be a rush of pensioners pulling out lump sums and spending it on things that perhaps they might...
I do. I think 10 or 15 years down the line, I think we'll have a problem with them having no money left.
This budget seems to have included sweeteners for generations at both ends of the spectrum. For young people, there were schemes to encourage them to save tax-free and to help them get their first foot on the housing ladder. And for the older generation, the government is trying to make it easier for them to access their lifetime savings, their pension, in one lump sum. Perhaps the government's trying to do more to bridge that generational divide. The question is, will anyone take advantage? One surprise was a new Help to Buy ISA. First-time buyers can save up to a maximum of £200 a month, and the government will chip in an extra £50. That means it would take 4.5 years to save the £15,000 deposit required for the average British house. Chris Allen is 24. He works in the golf shop and says the government's new scheme is appealing.
Going to the wage bracket that I'm in, it's not allowing me to obviously go to a bank and get a mortgage, but letting us to save. And now with the incentive of £50 and every £200 that we save is massive. So.
But do you have the £200 to save in the first place, or that's quite a big figure, isn't it?
It's quite a big figure, but if you had such a big incentive on top of it, you'd be more likely to put that away.
Away from the golf course, and there was some scepticism.
Yeah, I think it's really scary to think about buying a house at this age. I'm 21 and I know it's going to happen in the future, but I feel like it's unattainable. I feel like I'll be renting for the rest of my life.
One analyst said he didn't believe today's schemes would help young people.
I think it's a sticking plaster on the housing market for younger people. The bigger problem for me is that the housing market is being inflated by the changes that are happening in the pensions market. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to be using the changes in the pensions market to take money out of their pension, put that into buy-to-let properties in the housing market itself, inflating prices, inflating rents.
None of our pensioners said they had plans to invest in housing. But come this time next year when they get their hands on their lump sums, they just might.